that is for me. Man, I can't even cut all that out anyway. I was watching what's the name though? The Breakfast Club and shit.
The new shit on BET?
Yeah, not on BET. I always watch it on YouTube.
Okay.
But he was talking about the Ebony K. Williams shit when she was like she wouldn't date a bus driver unless he owned the bus, and she called other jobs like just regular working jobs mediocre, average, and what was the other shit? I can't think of the other shit. But she was like it's mediocre and average.
I mean, those things is mediocre depending on the level you are. But if you're a regular person with no money yourself and calling a bus driver average, then your standards is too high.
She got money, but at the same time, she gonna be lonely as a motherfucker too, for the simple fact that that mentality right there will hold you back in life because, like, for instance, you know what I'm saying, if you paid attention to like what Kevin Samuels was saying, niggas who make the kind of money that women like that are looking for are not checking for women they age. They checking for bitches like young, they just got out of high school type shit. Like you just turned 21, old enough to buy some liquor and cigarettes.
It's to me, it's like this. It's all on the level you on, but it's a two-sided coin to that too. Cause it's like it's nothing wrong with being somebody that's trying to grow, somebody that you can grow with. But don't be sitting around here fucking with no bum ass nigga. Then when he drain you for everything you got because he ain't had no motion, you sitting here and talking about like you the victim. You made the mistake to do that shit, and vice versa. Don't be sitting here getting with no girl just because what she looked like, and then 10 years later, here you is divorced on child support, paying alimony to somebody that never gave a damn about you. But the only thing you noticed was what she looked like.
But shit, in that, if it's the other way around, the woman got to maintain a lifestyle for the nigga, just like the woman nigga got to do for the woman if she on the other foot. But I just take it as we all came from a place to where, especially in that situation, she came from a place where she didn't always have the bread and always had the money and shit. Yeah. So I feel like that was kind of like one of those, that was like an inconsiderate thing to say. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I get it, I ain't knocking it, but it could have went about like worded a whole lot better than what it was. 100%.
Ain't no cushion for us. You know that.
Nah.
The cushion is not for us. It's not meant for us to have no cushion.
But
we just supposed to take it when it's dished out, keep our mouth shut, keep it moving. That's being a man. That's what they say the standard of being a man is.
Especially black man.
Is it right?
Nah,
not at all. It's wrong. But that's just how I go. And like it or not, agree with it or disagree with it, but the facts is the facts. The world is not as set up for us like it used to be.
No.
It's moving more so in the favor of a woman.
I'm watching this other shit though. Was like I think the problem with it was like what's the problem with the generation now, right? And the thing was like the men don't know how to lead and the women don't listen.
Men don't know how to lead because they ain't had no men leading them.
Yeah,
that's for most. That's really what it is. You take the men out of the homes, putting them in prison, or problems with relationships. So now the dude don't come around because he don't want to deal with the baby mama, but now the kid paying for it. Cause it's not always on just one person.
No.
It be on both parents. Both people play a part in it. You may lay down and made the kid, so it's both people's fault. But that's normally how I go. Men don't know how to lead because you ain't had nobody really leading you. You been led by somebody that wants you to be what she wants you to be. She's trying to mold you into what she thought your daddy or whatever dude should have been.
Mostly what try to mold the nigga to what they daddy.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's to me, I feel like that's
Or they make them their friend.
Yeah.
Or they make the kid their friend.
But that's on some sidebar shit. But I will touch on that though, just because for the simple fact that I do feel like I think that's the difference between when men date and women date. When men date, we look for certain aspects of our mother in a woman, but we don't try to change them who they are. It might be some things we might not like, but we're not trying to change their whole personality as a whole. Females, I feel like they try to, like you said, they try to mold you into what they want you to be. And it's all coming from a male perspective. We ain't hating on nobody and talking no shit. We just stating how niggas feel. Cause I mean, it's the truth.
I mean, it's how
our perspective.
It's how it go, man. Like, you know, like my mom was basically both parents for us, but my dad was there, but he was on drugs, so his main focus wasn't his family. So times when he stepped away, times when he was in jail, times when he was in rehab, my mom is playing both roles. When he's around, she's playing both roles because he's not in the house like that.
Yeah.
So it turns into a thing where I had a baby with this man. Here I got this child that sit here look just like this man. Here this child is acting just like this man is acting. I don't want him acting like this. I want to rear him into the way I want him to be. So the kid is the second hope.
Yeah.
The second hope don't work out like you think it was supposed to.
You got the next one. So you think that's why a lot of females had kids?
Yeah, man. Like it's not that's the reason why, but it becomes the reason. It's not really necessarily the reason why. I couldn't change him, so now let's have a baby with him. No. It's more so of a thing of I done had this baby with this dude I care for, but he ain't really shit. But now I got a kid, a son too. Like I got a son that I'm trying to make better than him. So that shit right there is a strain, bro. Like men don't lead like they supposed to because a lot of them ain't in position.
Yeah, they get taken out of position.
Or they take themselves out of position.
Either one.
My dad took himself out of position. He wasn't responsible. Like, if he was in position like he was supposed to be,
she would have been a little different. She would have been a little different. Yeah.
Way different.
Especially for me too. If I'd have had like, and it ain't no disrespect to nobody, but if I had more of like a male push behind me, I probably would have been somewhere balling right now, playing ball still, because I would have had that male guidance to be able to take me towards the right steps to be successful in playing sports. Because it wasn't like my family members wasn't into sports; they just didn't invest into me too much. Yeah. Because my family members, especially my mama's side, they feel like if you got a man around or a man in the family, that they shouldn't have to extend a hand in certain things. You know what I'm saying?
Basically, people worry about what they got going on and not worrying about the next person. It happens in a lot of families, bro. It's kind of, it go like that. Everybody worrying about their own shit and not worried about what's coming next. And it's no slander to nobody in your family.
Nah, but I mean, it's
in
everybody's shit. But it's at the same time too, though. People, especially the extended family, they want the nieces and nephews to be certain things and stuff like that with their idea, or they wanted them to continue on doing something, but they never really supported it the way they should have. You know what I'm saying? Especially if there was a lack of parenting on either side. I felt like it's up to the uncle or the aunt, because I feel like the uncle and the aunt is the extension of a mother and father outside of the grandparents. And because those are the child of your sister or your brother, I feel like you should have a relationship almost as strong as what you would have with your kids. You know what I'm saying? Because that extra push coming from an uncle or aunt or whatever can make a person strive to be that much better. Because sometimes the parents might not believe in the shit, but the aunts and them do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I feel like if you got just, you know what I'm saying, like I said, from me, my opinion, if you got kids or nieces and nephews or whatever, if they want to be something, they want to do something, and you know they're not getting that much support from the parents, be their support system. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, like, it ain't about this, but whenever they make it, number one, they're gonna take care of you because you made sure that they got to the point that they was was at in the first place to be successful. And number two, you get to reap the rewards of knowing that, damn, I brought somebody into a position of power. Like, I really raised somebody from a child up into adulthood on being something great in life.
Yeah, it's supposed to be feel good to do that for somebody. It shouldn't feel like you like, God damn, man, here I am doing this shit for this nigga again. Like,
Yeah.
it don't supposed to be like that when it come down to raising the future of your family. Like, you know, unfortunately, it's a part of life, but everybody gone.
Kid, child.
Yeah, it starts then. Put into the kids, bro, so they can put back into this family. Like, there's so many people out here that done been hurt so bad by their families that they don't even want to have kids. You know how many people you know that's like that?
You know what? Subconsciously, that might be my issue. I never thought about that though. You're gonna have to explain that one though. But that might be what you know what I'm saying. My problem is
fearing of repeating what happened before you can hold you back from what you probably might really need. The shit that you run from, or what makes the beast look so bad, but it really might be the best thing for you. You don't know how many people have families and that shit say they life. Like, especially with us, bro. Us as men. Like, women too. Women too. I know a lot of women that had kids and that shit say they life. But a family saves a man's life. I'm gonna be real.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Being out here in the street, dealing with all these motherfucking crazy people and shit like that, bro. Like, nigga, my dad lived to 59 off of having a family. If he ain't had no family, he would have been dead in his 20s, 30s. He'd have been dead easy.
Yeah.
He lived as long as he did because he got taken care of, bro.
Yeah, the family is that hold him down and keep lift him up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I do want to ask you this. We was talking about earlier, how you feel about females exposing themselves to find love or to find companionship.
I mean, you're not gonna find love like that. You're not gonna find love.
You can find hard dick though.
Yeah. You can get some dick, definitely. But like, that ain't really the way to find love. That should have just had to happen. If he met you like that, fucked you, and then also he just fell for you, and you fell for him, then hell, look, it was a match made in heaven.
I ain't gonna lie though, but that's how a lot of things kind of come about though. Like the pussy come first, and then the relationship comes second. Ain't nothing wrong with that though. To me, I feel like
that's figuring out. I mean, goddamn, bro, you're not gonna know if you want each other to me off of just looking at each other.
Like one of my old joints said, you gotta test drive the car before you buy it.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That don't mean you test drive every car, goddamn it. Sometimes you gotta just know. But cause you test drive every goddamn car, I don't know. You window shopping, and that ain't good. Buy a goddamn car. Buy a car. Mm-hmm. One of them motherfuckers. Don't test drive a Tesla 1 week and then you test driving a Charger the next. You know what the fuck I'm talking about too. You know. But man, I feel like that shit though, it's a better way. Now you do that shit to get your bread, I ain't mad at it. Just, I feel like, I don't know, I don't have a problem with the OnlyFans shit, but I do feel like if you gonna do that shit, it's like the dope game. You gotta find a way to either get out of it eventually or grow with it. And but what I mean by grow with it, like put people on instead of you kind of like doing it yourself. Yeah. Type shit. You might be pimping, but whatever. It is what it is. But
I mean, that's the only thing I say about that shit, bro. If you making money off of it, I ain't tripping. You hustling. That's your hustle. But when you just doing this shit and you ain't made shit, like, that's just hoeing. And you doing a bad job at it. Cause you ain't getting nothing out of it.
You ain't getting nothing at all.
Just adulation from people that you grew up with. That's what you did this for?
I'm gonna start OnlyFans. I'm gonna do that shit.
Do that shit. Everybody else got one.
I gotta think of my name though. I'm gonna think of some shit. But while we at it though. You're now tuned in to the Golden Shower Hour of the 30-Minute Smoke Break Podcast. We're over here drinking on some of this 1800 tequila, tastes like lemon pepper wings. And just talking a little bit about black man wealth. Just kicking some shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Wealth in the black community as a whole. We gotta do better. And you know, as always, we always kicking some shit. But I'm for real. I'm thinking about that OnlyFans. I'm just be in the mirror doing a helicopter the whole time. And just wave back and forth. And that's it slapping my thigh because I'm swinging back and forth and shit. So, you know what I'm saying, man? Do some shit like that. I don't know. That shit, boy. I feel like that shit, man, it I wonder how the fuck it got that. Cause before niggas was like, man, that shit was for like learning how to cook and shit.
They cut the pimp game out.
Yeah, they did.
That's what they trying to do.
I think after the that's the new. I think that was the recovery. That's the bounce back from Backpage.
Oh yeah.
Now they ain't gotta sell pussy. They can just show it.
Yep.
Yeah, man, I might have to nowadays,
drink some of
this shit. That might be true.
Nowadays, if you want to sell pussy, you just like to fuck.
That's it.
You really ain't got to do it no more now.
Nah,
it's all fantasy shit.
You just like fucking and don't want relationships.
Yep.
And you like getting paid, so
ain't nothing wrong with that.
No, there ain't no hoe shaming.
I got 40.
Bitch, I got a blade.
You gonna rob her for her money?
No. A blade is a strip, nigga. Putting that hole to work. Had that motherfucker on the blade on the south side. Goddamn it, had that motherfucker. Walking straight up and down Randomman Road.
They still got a piece of Smith Homes over there.
Yeah, the right side. Depending on what side you're coming from. I think they're gonna tear that shit down eventually too. I hope they rebuild another neighborhood. Cause that shit was fucked up. Like, I hope number one, I hope they paid them people to move. Number two, I hope that they rebuild another housing project that looks better but still affordable. Like,
I doubt
even if it's Section 8, yeah, I know it's not gonna be
Yeah.
Section 8. It ain't. But
It ain't gonna be Section 8, and that shit ain't gonna be affordable.
condominiums. Nah.
Yep, that shit gonna be high as fuck.
And they gonna hate that shit too.
Next thing they gonna try to get rid of is that fucking little store over there.
Yeah, they're gonna try to buy out the stores and shit.
Yeah.
I don't think that's gonna work though.
Got the barbershop, that shit done been over there for years.
And them Dominicans ain't moving. Puerto Ricans ain't moving. I think they Dominican, but they ain't moving. They not moving.
They really gentrifying Greensboro too.
They trying to.
It's possible. If they could do it with these big cities, it's coming. You just gotta buy shit.
You think they trying to push us out, nigga?
They will.
Nah.
It's happening. We in the middle of that shit happening.
Yeah, we at the beginning of it.
Cause I'll be real, bro. Downtown Greensboro wasn't no fucking tourist attraction.
Still ain't. For real.
Shit. It's more now than it ever been. It ever has been. For real, bro. I remember back before you had a bus depot down there, nigga. You used to get on the bus at a News and Record across the street. Damn, nigga, that shit was nothing downtown. That shit was nothing but homeless people and shit. And that's what it still is. But they put so much shit, bro. They put so much shit down there now.
I wonder if they sleep inside the parking garages, because that's probably where I would sleep at.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they tried until somebody see them.
Hey, you can't sleep here, nigga. Fuck you. Take me to jail.
I mean, hell, they be warm.
They get 3 meals a day.
Yep. I know niggas that get locked up just so they can have that.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
And that shit right there is like, damn.
I know a
about some
nigga.
shit like that.
I know a nigga assault bitches every September just so he can get locked up for the winter time.
Damn.
Mm-hmm. Nigga name was Richie.
Soon Richie keep doing that, he ain't gonna have to worry about being locked up for the winter. He gonna be locked up for all seasons.
I'm just bullshit.
I'm about to say Richie gone.
Yeah, Richie fucked up, man. He's bullshitting, yeah. Nah, man, but they got to do something about that though. They got to rebuild. They got to rebuild that shit. Cause to kick them people out their house, they at least give them enough money to set them up in other income-based housing. They got to.
It used to be these projects on the east side back in the day, English Street apartments. My aunt used to stay over there. Shit roach infested. Damn, they tore that shit down, but they paid them to move. So normally when they do that, they do that shit. But we got moved out of the east side when I was like 15 because they said they was about to tear that shit down. They wound up tearing it down, but it was like 3 years later.
Ain't mean to go over the drink.
Nah, you good.
Where was this at?
We used to stay off Everett.
Okay. That's like by Dudley, I think.
Yeah.
Hey, the east side weird though, cause that should take you like. That should take you, if you depending on where you go, you can go from Dudley all the way to southeast if you. You know what I'm saying? Go around that back way.
Yeah, you can get to all 4 sides of town from the east side, like
quick, yeah. South side too, for real. I feel like that's like I guess the middle of Greensboro, for real.
You go downtown, you start downtown, you definitely dead in the center of Greensboro, and you get to either side in 5 minutes.
Most definitely. You start over there by the damn in between the PNC and the park, or just start where the park at. Yeah, you're right. You 5 minutes from everywhere, cause you get close to A&T, you touching the east side. You go a little bit past that, you want to know.
Tell you.
I tell you what, there's gonna be a lot of butt cheeks out this summer.
About that time.
And they ain't giving a fuck either. I seen a motherfucker today. She was skinny. She ain't had no butt, nothing like that. But she gonna lift her damn. She had like the little cheerleading shorts on. She gonna lift it up. Like she wasn't scratching her ass or nothing like that. She was just rubbing her leg and lift her whole pants up. You see the little butt cheek. I'm like, man, her ass was the size of this mic.
They bumping that sexy red all summer.
I'm out of town, thinking with my round. My coochie pink, my booty hole. She can come out with her OnlyFans or something. I ain't gonna pay for it, but she just got to.
Niggas gonna be like, man, let me see her booty hole, bro.
She look like Thugger, but when the last time you ate some pussy?
I ain't gonna cap it, a little bitter for me.
Me too. Believe it or not. Me too.
I can't really put my mouth everywhere now. It's kind of like
I don't think I'm as freaky as I used to be.
Damn. That's a serious thought.
I feel like ain't nobody really like
bringing that shit out of you like that.
Mm-hmm. I gotta like really want to do that shit for it to happen, but I ain't. It just ain't been there. Like I don't know. I mean, I still try to give out quality, but I just ain't being freaking.
Keep it a little basic.
Basically. Yeah, still get the job done, but I want to get freaky one time. I'm like, look, we gotta take a shower after this, like now. I want one of them.
Some shower pussy.
No, not in the shower, nigga. I'm talking about we done fuck so much. Now we got so crazy. We gotta take a shower because we can't go to sleep like this because God won't forgive us.
That nigga trying to be on that don't be a menace, pouring melting hot cheese on your back and shit.
Yeah, stop screaming, nigga. This shit. Man, motherfuckers be burning hot wax on them. What's too kinky for you though? Like, where you stop at?
Some bullshit like that.
For real? I've been handcuffed before, so I'm not sure about that one.
Yeah, I ain't with that.
I mean, I tried, but I gotta trust you, cause that being in hand. If you anybody who ever been like in cuffs, locked up, whatever, know with that shit. Like,
I don't like being
it's psychologically, my nigga. That shit, yeah.
I don't like that shit.
Especially how you've been like, I don't know. I done been in the dirt, face down in the dirt type shit. You know what I mean? So in grass, nigga. One cop, he put us in there. Second cop come up. Oh, I like your style. What the fuck wrong with man? It ain't your fuck, bro. That shit crazy. But I can, yeah, for real. I ain't joking about that.
The cop told the other cop he liked this style for having you face down.
Having us, it was me and a couple other niggas. They had us face down.
Yeah. Just because they got that badge don't necessarily mean they be right.
Yeah. But he ain't pull out luckily, this before niggas was pulling out guns. He had the tase on us and shit. But still, we wasn't doing nothing. Wasn't breaking no laws. Niggas just sitting outside, chilling. Just got booked on some dumb shit.
I mean, first time the police ever ran down on me like that, it was me and like two of my friends outside. We was outside like sparking matches and shit. So we see this unmarked car roll up. So then he got the car. I'm like, hey yo, that's the police. When I turn around and tell one of my niggas that shit, he ran.
That nigga was gone.
I was like, damn. So I was gonna take off, but my crib was literally like, if I would have took off, by the time the cop would have ran and got to the corner, he would have seen me go directly to my crib. So I just stayed there.
You did the right thing.
And one of my other friends was there with me. He was like, "What y'all over here smoking?" My other friend, he stuttered. No. He's like, "Shut up. Was y'all over here smoking?" And I was like, "Nah, we wasn't smoking." I'm trying to tell him, and this nigga like, "Nah, save it." So then he go back to my other nigga, and he just like so fucked up. He's nervous as hell. So he asked me again. I'm gonna ask you one more time. Was y'all over here smoking? I said, "Man, if I tell you we wasn't, you just gonna say I was lying anyways." He was like, "Where you stay at?" And I told him where. He took me to the crib and shit. My brother was in there getting high as hell, so police knock at the door. He like, "Yo, police department, Greensboro Police Department." My brother in there spraying and shit, so he finally come to the door. He looking all stupid and shit. He like, "Yeah, this your brother?" He was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Yeah, he was out here smoking and shit. Done lied on me. He really didn't see me smoking, but he said I was
smoking." Yeah.
He said, "Yeah, him and his friend was out here." He was like, "Yeah, y'all get in the house." And I just looked back at him like, "Man, you so fucking lame." Like, this old square ass black dude thought he was doing something. I'm like, "Man,
doing
you
some justice." Man, I had a nigga take my weed on some shit like that.
Oh,
like white bitch. Shut your ass.
Please don't get me started on my weed getting to it.
That shit hurt.
Oh my god.
We didn't even talk about the kinky shit though.
Yeah.
We got off track with that. We started
talking about the police. That shit.
Man,
that shit is troubling right there.
Yeah, like a motherfucker. But for real though, like the spitting in the mouth I can't do.
You can't spit in my mouth.
No.
If you nasty enough to let me do that to you,
I lick on your face and shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. I ain't spitting on it.
Yeah, I don't want to just spit in your face. Like, that's just like, we done took this too far.
Way too far.
Yeah.
Way too motherfucking far. I don't like the defecation either.
I don't like, if we fucking, I don't want you grabbing me by my ass cheeks to pull me into you.
I don't mind that.
I really don't want my ass grabbed like that.
You stone cold with it.
Yeah, like, hey man, don't be grabbing my ass like I'm no bitch.
Yeah, don't squeeze my ass while you do it. You gonna push me in?
Yeah,
you know what I mean? That's cool. Yeah, don't squeeze my ass.
You guiding me, but
don't squeeze my ass.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, you talking about squeezing your ass?
Yes,
Yeah, don't squeeze my ass. Don't squeeze my ass.
Like,
don't slide me down. Don't do none of that shit.
Oh no, to the edge of the bed.
Man, listen. I almost kicked the bitch in the throat.
That shit made me say,
Yeah. No, my dick got soft after that, man. We doing
that nigga said,
This ain't it. Nah, this ain't it. This ain't it at all. I can't fuck with that. Don't slide me down. Uh-oh. Motherfucking refillables.
Mm-hmm. Those shits be having a mind of their own.
And for y'all who seen that, it ain't gay, that's brotherhood. You gotta, some of you niggas is just too sweet to understand shit like that.
Good.
No, I take the rest.
I done drank enough this weekend. I done drink enough this week to be.
You been drinking liquor though? I ain't been drinking. I've been drinking a little Four Locos. Shit, yeah, I said Four Locos.
I'm drinking liquors.
I'm grown, nigga.
And White Claws, man.
That's what the white boys like drinking though.
I would have never thought I would have fucked with them shits, but
White bitches.
they kind of alright though.
What it tastes like?
Flavored water.
I can't drink it.
Tastes like the flavored water, but you just start getting a little buzz off of it. It ain't like no heavy buzz like no Loco. It ain't no shit
that
like that.
shit like
That's
you
malt
drinking liquor.
That's malt liquor.
Yeah, like a motherfucker. I like that shit. I be feeling right, boy.
I got away from them.
Ain't happy. Drinking Four Locos, getting drunker than a motherfucker on a Tuesday. Hit your bitch from the side like a booty. I can't drink. That's the only like. I know that was malt liquor though.
Yeah, that shit gotta be malt liquor, nigga. It's like drinking an earthquake or some shit like that.
I don't even know what that is.
211, like.
Okay, that's different.
That's,
Or OD.
yeah, you don't need that. Drinking too much of them shits is bad for you.
Nigga, I didn't even know we sold them shits in North Carolina.
What?
ODs.
You ain't know that?
Man, I ain't know that shit until like. Listen, I ain't know that shit until what's her name? At least not in Greensboro.
Nigga, I used to buy them shits in high school.
You was a demon.
I was.
You ever had? I wish we could have tried. I wish we was living in the age where we could have had, or old enough to in the age that we could have had St. Eyes.
I ain't never had that, of course, but
I want to get that on the West Coast.
I did have Mad Dogs. I was drinking the fuck out of them shit.
Yeah, I was drinking Mad Dogs, but it wasn't the same Mad Dogs in the 90s that our daddies was drinking.
Nah.
That shit was having niggas beating bitches up.
I had a Cisco before.
Like it's the code of honor. You got
I had a Cisco before though.
I think I had a Cisco before.
The Cisco was hitting, nigga. First time I had a shot, I was like 10. Yeah.
You was just like, fucking, I'm grown.
I was, man. Hell yeah. I was trying to keep up. Be real.
Keep up with what, nigga? Satan?
With everybody else. You know, my brother and sister, they're 7, 8 years older than me. I'm the youngest out of my cousins. So it's like, shit, nigga, I had to